guys, welcome to Friday, May 15th's workout of the day. Today, you guys have 150 jumping squats for time, which is gonna look like this. Now, please forgive me for healing purposes. I might not be going as fast as what you should be doing in the WOD and on some of the stretches, so hopefully I'll explain these. If I'm confusing you, let us know on Facebook and I can further explain what exactly to do in the warm-up, but I think we'll be okay. A jumping squat is gonna be a full air squat, and then what I'm going to do instead of just standing at the top is I'm going to launch myself from the bottom up into a jump. Now, there's no requirement on how high you have to get. There's no target that you have to hit today. You may have also recognized these. We've called them rocket jumps or other things in class. So a jumping air squat is what you're going to do. So air squat at the bottom and then launch yourself up at the top. So it's really good to teach your body that explosiveness, similar to what we get out of doing box jumps. So this would be a very similar stimulus for that today. So teaching your legs that explosion to help with just squats in general and Olympic lifts, and teaching that power from the bottom of your lift is gonna help you today with the jumping squats. So what you guys are gonna do to start with your warm up for the jumping squat WOD today is you're gonna choose 5 minutes of a monostructural warm up. So running, rowing, jump rope, you got it, 5 minutes of that. Followed by 1 minute of paleo chair. So you can do this up against a door frame, or just if you've got pretty good air squat posture, you can do this on the floor without any assistance. And then what you'll see, you're gonna warm up a variety of squats here, doing some wall therapy, making sure that your squat position is nice and set up and ready to go for the WOD, but in between you're gonna do some leg stretching. So after your minute of paleo chair, you're gonna do 30 seconds of a quad stretch, followed by 5 slow and controlled wall therapy squats. So you're gonna need a flat surface or a wall or something like that to do that. Now the quad stretch, I'm just gonna grab my toe and I'm gonna pull that, and I'm gonna get a nice stretch here. So time it 30 seconds, and that's on your right and your left leg. So make sure you're stretching both of those. You're gonna find a wall. So if I had a wall right here in front of me, the idea is I wanna be as close to the wall that I can without falling backwards on my heels or without being up on my toes. And I don't want my arms out here at the side like a T. So I want them nice and overhead, like if we were doing an air squat out on the open floor. So if I'm too close and I'm up on my toes or back in my heels too much, I'm falling backwards, I can adjust my footing, and I'm gonna do my 5 slow and controlled wall squats. So if I feel that I get all the way below parallel and I feel pretty well balanced, I can finish those 5, and then maybe the next round move a little bit closer and so forth. So as you're getting more and more in tune with your wall squats and warmed up, get closer and closer to the wall. So hopefully you're not getting further away as you go through, but instead you're getting closer because you're warming up the bottom of your squat. So you're gonna continue in that fashion, followed by 30 seconds right and left hamstring stretch. So you can do those seated or standing. So you're gonna reach down and stretch right, left, in the middle, take 30 seconds for each of those. Go back to your wall and do 5 wall squats. And then you're gonna do 1 more stretch, which is gonna be a seated glute stretch, where you're gonna be on the floor. If I can demo for you. As I'm sitting on the floor, I'm gonna cross one leg over the other, so my knee's gonna be up and bent, and I'm gonna turn into that way of whatever knee is bent. So I should get a nice glute stretch over here, again, priming what I need for the jumping squats today. And then you'll go back and test your wall squats 1 more time. Now, you're gonna be then priming for the jump portion. So we've got the bottom of our squat ready to go, and you're gonna go and you're just gonna jump as high as you can 5 times. Then maybe grab a ruler or just estimate. Now I want you to jump 5 times, but to a 6-inch target. So work on hitting that target every single time, and then followed by 5 full jump squats. So all the way down to the bottom of your squat, and then jumping up and reaching at the top. And then that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna set your timer and do 150 jumping squats. When you guys are done with that, your skill strength for today is going to be 100 dips or bench dips. So this is where we've been using a chair or a couch or something like that. Now, if you feel like you've been doing a lot of these dips and maybe you could use a little bit of an extra challenge, you could think about what else can I do with the strictness of the dips. So if you feel like 100 bench dips, you're not going to get anything out of those, or you could use an extra challenge, then maybe you could work on negative dips, or you could make them really strict. And you can already play around with how easy or hard the dips are. The closer your feet are to your chair or bench that you're using, the easier your dips, the further your feet are out, the harder they are going to be. So choose something appropriate. You definitely don't want to be doing these in singles because 100 is a lot of them. But for your bench dips, you're going to be coming down to a 90-degree angle and then pushing out from there. So again, you can play around with footing. You can play around with the height of the bench that you're using as well, but you're going to accumulate total and then hit that checkbox in Sugar WOD when you guys are done, okay? We did a lot of running this week, a lot of conditioning, so hopefully this is a good one, again, to build up the strength in your legs. All right, guys, good luck on this one. Have a good Friday.